Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
It's week 2. We should probably not count weeks because then it'll be out of control. It's the Matchbook. Well, it is week 2. We tried this last week. It seems like people really liked it, and I think it's just because everybody likes seeing this one. And so we decided to do it again, and we're just going to keep doing it. It is fun. The difference is last week we kind of knew what we were going to share because it was our first try doing it. This week we have no idea.
Whoa.
So we will be as surprised of each other's as you will be surprised by all of ours.
Except that we spend every moment together, so
That's
there
true.
might be some that are overlapped, which then we'll have to
just go with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're back. It's the Matchbook. It's December 8th tomorrow, right? Yeah, the 8th tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 8th. Which means you only have 16 shopping days left for the holidays.
So buy a calendar.
Buy a calendar.
That'd be
and
awesome.
Also, we'll just talk about this first. This package right here, you can see it. It says Radness Within. This is the giveaway, the poetry giveaway. So share, I think all the rules are on my Instagram on how to enter the giveaway. It would make a really good holiday package. It is hefty. It's going to cost us a lot of dollars to send it. But anyway, let's get into it. Like I said, if you're not yet behind the little paywall and want to get this every week, now's a good time. And you can give gift subscriptions, which makes pretty cool presents.
Yeah.
All right, why don't you start this week?
No, I want you to start.
I want you to start.
Oh, did I start last week?
I don't remember.
I feel like I did.
Okay, maybe I'll start.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, number 1 is called Ramboy, not Rambo, Ramboy.
Oh.
It is a documentary on the New York Times on a spot that you and I just got back from, Ackle Island.
Oh.
And so New York Times does these little opinion docs where they're like little 30 minute videos. And this one is about a teenage kid who would rather be playing soccer with his friends, but his granddad wants him to take over eventually the family sheep farm.
Oh.
And so it's all shot on Ackle Island, and it's him
gosh,
teaching them how to do it. And so it's got like teenage angst mixed with like old Irish wisdom. It's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's all shot right where we just were on Ackle. Nice. So it's super isolated up there.
It was quite a drive.
It was a hike.
To get there.
And so I can imagine being a teenage kid there would be
hard.
tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's worth it. It's awesome. And like always, the links for all of these will be in the post itself. So
Yes.
All
okay.
Right, your turn.
Okay. My first one is 99 inexpensive self-care ideas for the new year. But I would say not the new year, now, during the holiday chaos, because
before the new year,
I'm exhausted from it already.
It's hard.
And it's just simple things like, I have to pull up the website here because I didn't write them all down. Some of them just kind of feel like chores to me, but some of like dust your home.
I will love them.
Blech, dust. I don't want to do that, but you can do that if that makes you feel better.
I'll dust.
Make a list of tasks that have been weighing on you and get them done one by one.
So
I really like making
it's like
lists.
all the advice I've ever given you wrapped up into one. Like, take care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
What was did you
I
have
think
like
I need to do a little bit more. Of course, mine were like light some incense and make a blanket fort.
Ooh.
And read a book in your blanket fort.
Ooh,
that's
like
my
that.
favorite
No,
one.
that's a good one. 99 of them.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to make a blanket fort this week.
Okay.
I'll send photos.
Perfect. That's a good one.
Okay.
You're right, because holidays they can be rough. They can be super rough. Okay. Number 2 for me, the 50 greatest innovations of 2023.
Oh.
So this article, it was by Popular Science. It's pretty awesome because it breaks it down into different categories. And so like the first one was like health innovations. And so this year we saw the first ever over-the-counter birth control.
Yeah.
And we also saw a massive leap in Alzheimer's treatments, which is pretty awesome.
Huge.
But then it also kind of got into like more like weird stuff like gear and gadgets. So apparently Polar Tech has made a line of clothes now that is infused with organic mint oil in the fabric. And so it combats the smell without having to like do anything or wear deodorant or anything.
What?
Yeah, and so that was one of the cool ones.
That's
and then
amazing.
honorable mention, and this was like one of the ones of the whole, like I think it won grand prize, was Photoshop's new generative AI.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
It's
anyone
amazing.
out there has tried it, but we just used it to help make my mom's holiday cards. It is ridiculous what you can do with this. You can select stuff and then just everyone's playing with AI right now, so you get it. But we literally were able to make baseball cards of all of us, and it looks like we're on real baseball fields as real base. It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty fun.
So the 50 greatest innovations.
Oh.
There's some really good stuff on there, so I encourage you looking into it.
Okay, my next one. I don't know if you did this on a matchbook
I might have done.
previously.
Well, you're new to the party. She's new to the party, so maybe.
But even if you did, we'll just hit it again
Okay.
because it's that good.
Okay.
Boy Genius and Ye Vagabonds cover of The Parting Glass. Gilly.
Oh, I thought someone was breaking
Rude.
into our house. That song is
Did
ridiculous.
you?
I don't think I did.
No, you just
No,
told me about it,
I
and
told
then I
you.
cried and cried and
Yeah.
cried. That song is one of my all-time favorite songs
That's
ever,
really
and
good.
has been for a really long time. I remember using it in my Aunt Benna's funeral slideshow.
Oh, yeah.
So I cry a lot.
Yeah, of course.
But it is the most beautiful cover.
It really
and the
is.
proceeds go to a charity in Ireland, and now I can't remember. And it's all in Sinead O'Connor's
Honor.
memory.
Oh, my gosh.
So go listen to that,
That song
right
is
now.
so good.
I think it's best if you like put it in headphones and you're walking outside somewhere.
With noise canceling
Which,
on.
like everything,
Yeah.
it's better. But
'Cause then
also
you
don't get hit
you
by
get
a car,
a soundtrack.
eaten by a mountain lion.
Or a puma.
Yep.
Okay,
That's number
weirdly,
2.
my number 3 is almost the same as that.
What?
But it's not
But
the
it's not
same.
the same.
No, but it's almost the same. So my number 3 this time is a cover of Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver, this time by Lana Del Rey.
Oh,
And
so good.
first of all, the song by itself, like the original song by itself, is just ridiculous and amazing. But Lana Del Rey's voice has this really weird, haunting clarity. And so when you listen to this, it makes the song sound sadder than it usually does, but in a really beautiful way. So now people have 2 kind of sad, haunting songs to listen to, but they're the best sons.
Yeah.
I don't really like happy music.
Yes, you do. Now you do because of.
I mean, like a
what's
little,
their
but
names?
like mostly, if I could pick, I would always just listen to sad stuff.
I know.
So yeah, Lana Del Rey and Boy Genius. Talk about a power lineup of emotion.
Whew.
Jeez.
Okay. Oh, so my next one's kind of sad too.
Oh shit. Shoot.
Well, so really, it's just this next one is just reminding me how much I love this podcast. But the episode that popped up in one of the blogs is a really sad one, but it's
Okay.
beautiful. So the podcast is called On Being by Krista Tippett.
Okay.
And it's beautiful. And I
Okay.
think I've made you listen to parts of it before.
Probably.
She has I think a very soothing voice, and you probably don't, but whatever.
Maybe I do.
Usually you don't.
I'm persnickety
I
about voices. I hate my
So
own voice.
this episode is Nick Cave talking about loss, yearning, and transcendence. So
Okay.
all of her episodes are like spiritual or
Sure.
science, poetry, all of those things, right up your alley.
Right on my alley.
But this one it's pretty sad. He lost 2 of his sons, very like spread apart.
Yeah.
But he wrote a book about that. But the way he speaks of grief is beautiful.
Okay.
And like really, it was helpful for me to
Yeah.
listen to.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So on
Nick
being-
Cave, speaking of Nick Cave, if you haven't listened to him and the Bad Seeds soundtrack that they did for the assassination of Jesse James,
I
holy
haven't.
moly. Okay, where are we on, number 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 4, I also happen to be wearing. So my number 4, you also own 2 of these. I wear tons of flannels, which you know that by now. This is the High Sierra by California Cowboy. They're a small company, so they don't make a lot of, I don't think they're in many places. I think you can only get them on there. Sometimes Huckberry has them, but I wear a lot of flannels. These are ridiculous and amazing. They are waffle lined. I don't know if you can see.
They're so soft.
So they're waffle lined. They're super soft. It was a struggle for me to find the right size because I'm too big for a large, but I'm a little bit too small for an extra large. So I just wear an extra large and wear it like a big overshirt. But they're really cool, and they have like all these weird features. Like this is a waterproof cell phone pocket if you don't want to carry your phone, and there's like a drink pouch pocket here, like a
Yeah, but I use that pocket for
your cell phone
or ghillie treats.
There's little like you can put your keys here, and then this is my favorite bit. Where did it go? This is a cell phone, or I mean a sunglasses loop.
Oh yeah.
So you can loop your sunglasses
or
through.
reading glasses.
Or reading glasses.
You want.
They're super comfy and they're cozy, and they're a small business, and I like supporting smaller businesses. Fully support these. These are ridiculous, and they're so comfortable. So I have the link up for these. They have some new colors. I might be working with them soon, which would be fun.
all wet.
Yeah, it's weirdly raining here. All right.
It's been so warm. Okay,
That was my number 4.
I'm gonna skip my number 4 and save it for next week because I have 2 more still.
Okay, that's good. I only have 1 more.
So, Gilly. My next one is a product that I finally, you bought it for me, but I love it so much. But I've wanted it for so long, and it's not really that big of a deal. And maybe no one will even care about this because it's not specifically for sourdough starter, but that's what I use it for. It's called the Weck jar, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the cutest little, probably not.
Wait, you can do it on the lid maybe.
There's the cutest little strawberry that I love, and we
so
live on
cute.
strawberry.
We do
which
live
is
on
adorable.
strawberry.
But it's perfect for sourdough starter
Let's
because
see here.
it's
Let's see if I can see the strawberry.
I don't know if it'll focus.
Well, you can.
Oh,
Yay!
there it is.
Okay.
It's adorable. Because the walls are fairly straight, it's easy to like stir in your sourdough starter.
It almost looks like a little bit fluted.
It is a little bit.
That's nice.
But I just love it. And this is Hilda, my sourdough starter.
Yep, Hilda Spellman.
Yep. She's very bubbly and
makes the most ridiculous bread. I was almost gonna have your sourdough bread be my number 5.
Oh.
The loaf that you just made because it was so good.
It was pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah,
good one. We'll link to that too. If you're even thinking about getting into bread, it's weird. I would say most things in life, I think you don't need to have the right stuff. Like, I don't believe you need to have the nicest running shoes to go run. I don't think you have to have the nicest anything. Just go do the things. Mm-hmm. But I will say when it comes to baking and stuff, I've noticed if you have the right stuff, it does make a massive difference. And
those jars are certainly not necessary for sourdough starter.
But they're inexpensive.
But the nice thing about them too is that they're not airtight. They're just enough so that you don't get gilly hairs or anything
stuff
in them. But
okay,
anyway, and they're just cute.
My last one. I'm gonna see if I can. I suck at editing video, but I'm gonna see if I can drop in some photos and stuff, and maybe while I'm talking right now, if I do it right, there'll be a video over this video. My last one is the window art.
Oh God.
That you did on our house. So my friend Ellie, who has an Instagram account called She Knows Moon, I saw on hers, she did some window art the other day that was just some buildings on her windows. And I was like, Sarah, you should do Edinburgh windows on our windows with some markers, and we can have some cute holiday decorations. And of course, she just went out and nailed it. And so on this window here that you're not seeing, but you will, there's part of Edinburgh with some of our favorite stores. Over on this window is where we got married on the Isle of Skye, Sligaken. On the front door is a cutest little Happy Christmas scene. And I love it. And so that's my number 5 is that your awesome window art, which I love. So fun. It just makes, and the cool thing is at night too, when the lights outside are out, it lights up kind of on the inside. So it's like all day long you get to see it. So that's my number 5.
You're sweet. It was really fun.
I love it.
Although I'm having to redo the 2 front windows because I did it on the outside and it's just chalk marker, and it rained and it never rains here
in December,
so it's just like starting to stream down the window. So I'm just gonna redo it on the inside because it's really fun, and that's when I get to listen to my podcast.
That's true.
It's perfect. Okay, I have one more.
Okay.
It's a recipe, and I'm just gonna maybe take a picture because I don't know where this recipe came from. And I know I changed it because I always change recipes, but
So it's mostly yours.
Yeah. So I'm going to write it out better so you can actually read it.
You can show what it looks like. This is a recipe.
Yeah. It's really
I like it, though.
But I'm going to redo it. It's for cardamom macaroons. And coconut is either like a love or hate thing. I feel like nobody is kind of in the middle.
Or you're allergic.
Or you're allergic. I love coconut. And so, and cardamom is my favorite spice by far.
Okay.
What's your favorite spice? Cinnamon. Duh.
Yeah. Sea spice.
But cardamom is my favorite spice. And so these are perfect. They'd be really perfect for little holiday cookie boxes. If people like coconut, maybe don't give it to people who are allergic, but
yeah. Instead of making me things I can eat, she makes coconut cookies that I can't eat.
For me, obviously.
Well, that's because all I eat at night is cereal for dessert. So
I'm not gonna waste my time.
I'm basically
making you stuff you're not gonna eat.
That's true.
Which I have done, and then we just throw them away.
Or throw them at Bevan's house. Which usually is what happens. All right, that's it. I like this. That was a good roundup.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's still time to enter this. We'll be picking a winner on Sunday night. Wow. It's filled with goodies, so go enter. All you have to do is literally follow this place, share it with a friend, and share it on your thing.
I do want to say one more thing about that. And I don't know if we're going too long, but who cares?
That doesn't matter.
So
this is our party.
The Signal Fire group is incredible and I absolutely love it, and I need to be more involved, and I'm going to be. But what I wanted to say about that is for people who are like on the fence or trying to convince someone that they love or know to join, the amount of time and effort that you put into this is incredible. Like, I will look over it all day. You're all day working on it and you put so much heart into it, and it's really incredible. And so I feel like people should know that. Like, it's not just something that you sit down and you're like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to write this. You research everything. You research your poems even, like for little tidbits. And
I do.
I don't know. I just feel like people should know that you put a lot of
I think too, beyond that, it's just such an amazing community that we're building. And we had a really interesting video from our friend Lisa, who did hand analysis on us.
Oh, don't say that. We can put that
I'm
in
going
one of
to.
ours.
But what I will say is it just reminded me that this little community that we're building is such a beautiful place, because there are very few places left that are true safe havens where you can say anything, be anything, express anything, and you'll be greeted with respect and love and just true support. And that's what this place is. And my goal of all goals is to grow this place, because I think it's so necessary. And I think it's why I'm here, is to create communities like this. Yeah. So, I mean, I know it sounds like we're just like, oh, join because we need $5 a month, which we do. I mean, money sucks and it's hard, and we still haven't bounced back from COVID, but it's way bigger than that. I don't care. I'd be doing this still if it was free, because I think it's what's important. So that's why I'm trying to get this to grow and give away. I'm literally giving away our own copies of our books because I want so many more people to experience this place.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Right.
Well done.
Yeah, well, all right, there we go. We did it again. I hope you like it. This one's longer. We need to be more concise from now on, probably.
Sorry, everyone.
But we love you a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy.